In the meantime, I have changed the font again to this one, which I prefer. And for this font, I would like to choose a different color. For this, I will make the font window somewhat smaller. The next thing we have is the Fill Color section, with which I can decide the color of my text. And here we can see that a color is specified, and it is represented by the color in this Color Selection section. And if I click here, then a color selector opens, and I can now choose a new color, for example here, from this color choice field, or from one of the predefined colors here. I should also take care that this warning message doesn't appear. If I click on it here, then it tells me which colors are suggested for my use. If I deselect this, then I can freely choose my colors, but I still occasionally receive warning messages. And now I will choose a color, and any color will do for the minute, and I'll confirm with OK. And now I can see that this color has been used for my text. We can see that there are other color fields, and for the minute I have just used the first one. So now I will click in the second color field and specify another color. You can see here that using the slider to the right of the selection field allows me to adjust the brightness. I'll choose a different color and confirm with OK. Now I can see that in the second color choice field, this color has been specified. However, it has not been used for my title for the minute. The reason for this is because of this setting here. Under color, I can specify how many colors can be used for the text color. For the minute though, it is specified as 1. This means that only the color in the first color choice field will be used. If I set this to 2 by going there with my mouse, clicking here, and then using the mouse wheel to raise the value to 2, then we see that a color blend has been created using these two colors. This color blend runs from left to right through my text block for the minute, just as is displayed in the preview window. And if I go with the mouse into this preview window and click with the left mouse button held down, I can choose the direction of the color blend. And with this, I can choose, for example, that the color blend goes from top to bottom through the image. In relation to this, I would like to show something else. I'll switch back to one color. I can also select a color directly from my video image. To do this, I once again go into my color choice field, and here I can see this pipette symbol. If I click on it, then we can assume that I can select a color from anywhere. This is, however, not entirely correct, as from this image, the color choice field doesn't allow me to do so. To be able to do this, I have to leave it for the minute. I will move my quick titler window a little bit towards the bottom so that my Edius preview is more visible. And now, if I click here, I'll just move my recording area. Then with my pipette, I can go into the preview window of Edius, and we can see that I can select the color directly from the image. For example, I can choose this light color from the sky simply by clicking it. I'll bring the quick titler to the front once more and confirm with OK. And it's then applied. Now, I would like to use 2 colors, so I'll specify 2. And to specify the second color, I'll use the color picker again. Now, I would choose a darker color from the water. Then I'll apply. This will relate somewhat to my background. And now I can simply turn it upside down so that at the bottom it is light and at the top it is dark by specifying an angle here. I can specify it directly by typing in 90 degrees, and in so doing, the color will run from the bottom to the top. I'll bring my quick titler back up and move my recording area further down. I'll have a look at it again in the full resolution mode, and now that I have a contour, it is easily read. We could maybe do with the second color being a little bit brighter. So I'll simply go in here again and choose a somewhat brighter variation of this color so that the whole thing can be read somewhat more easily. On top of this, I also have the option to give the contents some transparency. When doing this, the contents of my text box become transparent. I should also look at this properly in the preview so that we can really judge it. In so doing, I can see that my font is somewhat transparent. What we can also see is that my text has a contour. This is specified under Edge. We will cover this soon, as this makes the text much more readable, especially with the colours specified. I'll deselect it for a second, and then we can see that the text is clearly not as easily read.